Hey, what's up guys? Autofanatic. This is one of my favorite videos that I shoot every year since I started the channel 2 years ago. This is the 2019 Autofanatic Black Friday video. Before I get started, I have a ton of stuff that I'm going to show you guys in my garage, from auto detailing, DIY auto repair, organization, storage, everything for your car and garage and auto detailing that's definitely going to interest you. A lot of the stuff that you see on the table you may have seen on other videos throughout the year on the Autofanatic YouTube channel. If you are a new subscriber, you're going to be tuning in for the first time. I'm going to show you guys a whole bunch of cool stuff as well. Also, just to disclose, this is not a sponsored video. Every single chemical, component, and tool has been purchased with my own money, was not given to me, and that's what is going to be shown on the table today in the Autofanatic Black Friday video. Now, another thing, Amazon has all of these components and every product here on sale, and I'm going to put all the links in the description of this video below, because what they do flash sales, and a lot of this stuff gets blown out between Black Friday into Cyber Monday. So everything on the table, you guys are definitely going to absolutely love. So let's get started right now, and I'm going to show you step by step. We're going to go into different categories and different brands, and I'm going to spotlight a lot of the products with each and every brand, and then we're going to conclude the video for the rest of the day. Okay guys, the first product spotlight we're going to be showing you guys today is the company called GYEON. This is an auto detailing company, and the couple of products that are on the table, I've tested them for over a year and I absolutely love them. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Q2 rim coat. I was recommended by a lot of you guys to do a test on this. If you go back on the Autofanatic channel, I did a video on a set of signature SV701 wheels. The key to this product is the preparation. So if you guys want to see how I did it, go on to my channel and search for that video. I think for $44.95, this is an outstanding value, and it seems to work the best. Out of all the coatings that I've tried on customers' wheels and friends, this one seems to be the one that I keep coming back with, and I'm going to be doing an updated video doing this on the carbon fiber wheels of my Shelby GT350. Also, this is going to be a flash sale item most likely throughout Black Friday into Cyber Monday. Another product that I discovered, usually with prep, I use my own IPA solution or Prepsol, but I said one day, let me just buy this when I was buying other GYEON products, and this is their Q2M Prep. This is like their own IPA solution. I use this for everything. For anytime I'm bonding VHB tape to a car, anytime I'm doing, cleaning the paint to do wax applications, or I'm polishing paint, this is my go-to solution. It's very economical. It has a very pleasant odor. Comes in a really cool bottle, and I usually buy them in the gallon, and then I refill these little bottles, and it just comes with its own trigger sprayer as well. So this is an outstanding option if you guys are looking for a prep solution rather than making your own, and I think it's a super economical value. Now, regarding the rim coat or ceramic coatings, these are the two GYEON towels that I've been trying out and I really, really like. We got the bald wipe and we have the polish wipe. And to be honest with you, when I've done the coatings on the wheels, these are the two wipes that I've used to go over the initial wipe and then the secondary final wipe and polish. And I suggest that if you guys are going to go into one of these particular coatings on your wheels or on your car, you should definitely look into some of these microfiber towels. I think they work outstanding. Now, wheel brushes. You guys know there's about 100 different options out there. I've tested them all. Now, we have a GYEON large and a medium brush here. The reason I want to talk about these here today is on a lot of wheel brushes, they're very flimsy on the stem. And I'll just show you right here. Here's one of my original wheel woolies, and you can see it's very, very flexible. So what happens is this also doesn't have a very heavy tooth. When it's wet, it becomes very smooth, and it tends to start pushing dirt around the rim as well, especially on intricate wheels. So what I like about this, it has the same type of tooth and finish of the Microfiber Madness wheel brushes, the Incredibrushes, brushes, but the Microfiber Madness brush has like a twisted stainless stem that's extremely flexible. What I don't like about that, and think about it, the more flexibility you have in the stem, it's going to completely waste your energy when you're trying to go in there and clean your rims, and that's not really what we want. So these things I feel are outstanding. I've been using these brushes for the past 9 months. I really, really like them, and that's why I want to show it to you on the Black Friday video. So you have your choice. You could go small or medium. And, pretty much they're about $29. This is about $34. But to be honest with you, the quality is there. And they do have the most rigid stem out of all the wheel brushes that are on the market. So let's move over to the next category. Okay, since we ended up the GYEON category with wheel brushes, you guys have definitely seen this on my channel. This is the Willy Wormit brush. Very interesting brush because it has the same microfiber tendrils of the modified Autofanatic wash mop kit. But what's really cool about this brush is that you could bend it, like I show you here, to get in between intricate spokes, behind the barrel, and everything in between. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, the brush comes with a little foam attachment to go into to clean the lug nuts. I don't really think that's something that I would ever use, so I custom modified a bunch of these. I am not doing any more. It's too much work. I'll show you right here. So we unscrewed a handle, just like that, and I machined a stainless steel stud, and I fabricated it to the Willy Wormit body. And I feel this makes an absolutely incredible wheel brush, and this is also another optional brush that I think you guys should have in your detailing arsenal. The sleeve comes off, but what's really cool is the fact that you could take this and manipulate it and bend it. This is an absolute home run. And like I said, get clever and creative and modify it on your own, and you should be able to do the same thing very relatively easily. Now, I know a lot of guys like to show a lot of the nylon bristle brushes. Now, if you guys have owned black, high gloss black wheels, whether you have a Mustang, Camaro, Corvette, black wheels, I don't care what kind of brush you use, you gotta be extremely careful. You gotta use very good lubrication, a very good cleaner. Now, this is a natural boar's hair brush, and the reason I like this is because you have a less tendency of scratching and micro marring a high gloss black wheel with something like this. This is expensive, it's about 40 bucks, but to be honest with you, very good quality. This will last you forever, and you can see it's got a pretty good design where if you do get a lot of heavy debris in between the bristle rows, it'll actually fall out, and very, very easy to rinse. It's got a hole in the back. You hang it up on your wall, and you're good to go. So definitely, this is definitely something to look into. This doesn't really pull up when you type in wheel brushes on Amazon search queue. So I'm going to put the link to this because this might be difficult for you guys to find. So let's keep going on the detailing spectrum. Over to waxes. Now, if you guys know, I did the video of the Chemical Guys Hydro Slick. This is a very interesting product. Love it or hate it. If you do the proper preparation like I show you in my video, this will work. So far, I've gotten about 8 weeks of durability out of it. Then I started to see a little bit degradation in the self-cleaning properties, but the hydrophobic properties are still there, the gloss is still there, and it's super easy to get on and off. And I think this is probably a PTFE type of product, and it may have some SiO2 in it. I really don't know, but it's a very versatile product, compatible with waxes, sealants, and your professional ceramic coatings. Now, I hate to say it because I did a video on this and I complained about how hard it was to use. This is Soft 99 Fuso Coat. I'm going to tell you now, this is the most durable wax I have ever used in my life. It is not the easiest to use, but I think it's an incredible value. For $29 a can, you could probably do a hell of a lot of cars with this. You're going to see this in an upcoming Autofanatic video when I get my Alfa Romeo prepped for winter. I'm going to show you a process where we're going to be doing this because I was so impressed at the longevity and the self-cleaning properties. Because I'm all about self-cleaning properties now when I detail my cars. If I could eliminate touching and doing a contact wash, that is my ultimate goal. So Soft 99 Fuso Coat, it's guaranteed for 12 months. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've tested this and I leave the cars outside through all the elements in winter, and this thing has exceeded over 9 months of durability. Now, another cool wax, and you guys know I'm really big into Colonite 915, and I just love 915, is the Masterson's Wax Legend Paste Wax. Greg Masterson's really cool guy. I actually really like him a lot because he's a real car enthusiast. He has his own, brand out in California. And I just, I dig what he does. I'm totally into guys that are into all cars, not just one car. And he's got the enthusiasm, and we talk all the time, and I consider him a friend in the industry. So this is his new Legend Paste Wax, and this is a very purely refined Caranuba paste wax. It also has Monton wax and also a lot of refined oils in there. And this is not going to give you like 10 months durability. What this is for, if you want to wax your car and give that ultimate pop and shine, this is what you're going to want to use. Super easy to get off, amazing aroma. This jar is actually pretty large, and you probably keep this thing for quite a number of years. It doesn't have a bad solvent smell like some of the waxes like the Soft 99 Fuso Coat, but definitely check this out. You're going to see this on an upcoming Autofanatic video that I shot, and just FYI, when I sold my Shelby GT350, the red one, I gave it a coat of the Legend before it was shipped out. A lot of guys were complimenting on how amazing the car looked. That's what was used before the car shipped out. So let's get that to the side. So those are the 3 waxes that I bought and tested over the last year and I absolutely love them. So now we're moving over to CARPRO. You guys know who CARPRO is. They're a pretty big company. They have CARPRO USA down in Florida. Now, I did a video on CARPRO Pearl. Ever since I tested this and tested the durability of it, this is my go-to tire dressing. I threw everything else out. This is the best. You can dilute it. I put this on with a foam applicator, and this is phenomenal, especially when you drive through rainy puddles and stuff like that. When we have bad weather, this still remains on the tires. It does not turn the tire brown. It does not attract dust and grime to make the tires really nasty to clean. So this is an absolute home run. It's a water-based silicon oxide coat. I highly recommend this. Now, the whole ceramic coating craze, I've tested them all over the last year and a half. I've tested Ceramic Pro, I've tested Kamikaze, I've tested CarPro, I've done them all. The one that I'm gonna come back to, and you're gonna see this in an upcoming video as well, is the C-Quartz UK 3.0. And I've actually talked to my buddy Pan, the organizer, and he actually loves this stuff as well. And we actually talked on email a couple of times about this, and we actually had the same feedback. As far as gloss, this gives the most incredible gloss out of any coating that I've tested. Hydrophobic properties, this is right up there with some of the best. Self-cleaning properties, this is right up there with the best. Scratch resistance, I'd say there's some of them out there that are a little bit better in the scratch department, but this still is a phenomenal coating, very easy to do. This is so easy to DIY. I'm not really sure why people pay thousands of dollars to get coatings done. It's all in the preparation. Learn how to paint correct your car, do the proper prep, and apply a coating like this, and it's gonna blow you away. But don't think that you're gonna just apply this. There's a lot of maintenance and upkeep that is very specific to ceramic coatings. And like I said, if you do a coating like this, then you also could do something like this as an upkeep. You could also use autofanatic 007 gloss enhancer in between washes, and that's gonna be a phenomenal system. So C-Quartz UK 3.0, this is the coating of choice from autofanatic over testing. Let's move over to the next. Okay, we're moving to our next category. Some of you guys may or may have not heard of this brand called OPTIPAD. Now, I found this brand through one of my clients in Norway, and we were talking about some polishes and pads and stuff like that. Now, if you look at this pad, by shape, it looks very similar to the RUPES pads. Now, I bought a lot of the RUPES pads to do a job a number of months ago, and what I didn't like is as soon as I used the pad the first time, it disintegrated all over the car, and there was foam particles all over the car, and it just caused a complete mess. So I was talking to my customer, and he says, you know what, you gotta try these pads that are manufactured in Sweden. I'm like, yeah, I'll try anything. Where do I get them? He says, well, they're gonna be on Amazon soon. And lo and behold, I waited, I got an alert, and I bought all of the OptiPads. Now, I've tested all of their colors, their densities, and everything. They're easy to clean. They don't blow foam dust all over your car when you're using them. They work with all different sizes. They go from 2-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch, 6-inch, 7-inch. Also, the densities. The one thing that I noticed on these pads, they feel a little firm before you use them, and as soon as you use them 1 or 2 times, they just break in, and these things cut and polish. Absolutely incredible. The best part of this is the value. So whereas a RUPES pad or other conventional pads, some of them they're like $15 to $25 either for a pad or for 2. You could buy both of these pads anywhere from $8.99 to $12.99 on Amazon. Now, they don't have a lot of information on their website of OptiPad in Sweden, but they're exclusively selling this on Amazon in America and in Europe. So you guys can see that there. If you find this on Amazon, this is what it looks like, and they're called OptiPads. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I go through a lot of pads. I test all of them. And I do a lot of polishing and refinishing, not just automotive related, but architectural related. And I need pads that are gonna last and not be like, hey, let me spend $100 on pads and I gotta throw them out after I'm done with the job. So far, I've been using the OptiPads for about 5 months, and I absolutely love them. And I wanted to introduce them and show them to you today in the Black Friday video. And you will be seeing these in upcoming AutoFanatic videos on the channel. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I think it's really a no-brainer. Just pick them up, try a pack of 2. Let me know if you love them or hate them, but I think you're gonna be pretty impressed with these. Another little tip and trick that you've seen on my channel are turbo nozzles for your pressure washer. Now, the way a turbo nozzle works, it takes like a 25-degree stream and it oscillates. You can see that in there. There's like a ceramic bearing and it oscillates and it gives it a pulsation type of action. Now, the reason I like turbo nozzles, especially if you maintain your wheels, you could foam up the wheels with the autofanatic wheel cleaner, hit it with your turbo nozzle, and it could be a 100% touchless. You will not need brushes at all. These are very economical. You could pick these up on Amazon between $12.99 and $14.99 all day long, and I'm gonna put a listing for both of these in the description of this video below, along with everything else that I have on the table today. So now regarding paint correction, detailing, and just general maintenance around the garage, you guys need a good LED flashlight. Now, I go through and break a lot of flashlights in this garage. This is called the Streamlight. This thing is called the Stinger Switchblade, and I'm gonna tell you guys now, this is one of the best LED flashlights I've ever bought in my life. It's not cheap, it's $99, but it is so tactical and so durable that I've actually used the bottom of this to hit and hammer things. Okay, that's how strong it is. You have a very powerful magnet. You have a hook that you can hook it underneath your car. You also have 3 lights built into one. So I'm gonna show you here. Here's your little charging port. And it comes with a wall mount. So you attach the wall mount to your wall and it clips right in and it keeps it charged at all times. So there's light number 1. You can see that there. It's freaking blinding. Here's light number 2. And then it also gives you a UV light. So if you want to detect any kind of leaks under your car for coolant or oil or whatever, it gives you that as well. This is, I tell you, if you're going to get something this year for Black Friday, this would be the number 1 thing if you're going to spend $100 is this. This is the Streamlight Stinger Switchblade. Phenomenal. And I'll tell you right now, 100% autofanatic approved because it's not made like junk like everything else that I've tried. And this is going to be a keeper. Now, something that I want to show you guys as well, let's just move some stuff out of the table. All right, guys, so just clean up the table a little bit. I just want to show you 2 cool tools from Milwaukee. This is their M12 mini polisher. This is outstanding to do spot repairs if you don't want to use a cordless drill or buy a dedicated 2-inch or 3-inch polisher. If you guys have Milwaukee tools, this is definitely worth picking up. It is absolutely outstanding, very robust. Comes with a really nice carrying case, gives you a bunch of pads like I'll show you guys here. Gives you a charger. It's a full kit. So Milwaukee M12 miniature polisher. Great to do headlight refinishing as well. Now you probably, if you guys follow my channel, you definitely may have seen the M18 rotary polisher that I did the video on. This is absolutely outstanding. It is so robust, very professional, extremely heavy duty, and it comes with 2 5.0 batteries that you could easily polish any full-size car with ease. And you cut the cord. It's got the right build, it's got the right RPM, it just feels really good, very well balanced. Another thing too, it's got nice rubber encapsulation on the front nose. You can switch the handle left to right. It's got the tool rest, and you also have rubber encapsulation on the battery, so in case you get it on the car's paint, you're not going to cause any damage. So if you guys have Milwaukee power tools, these 2 are highly recommended. I use these things all the time. I used to use my Makita drill, but not anymore. I pretty much use this to do any kind of spot repair or touch-ups. And this thing too, if you want to give your car a good once over and you're not going to do heavy cutting and sanding and stuff, this is definitely the way to go. And also the 3M perfected pad system with the centering, you guarantee that you get the pad on there all the time and it's perfectly centered. So the best way to center the pad is with this little fitting right here, and you get 0 vibration and kickback, which is going to cause you to lose control of the machine. So that is absolutely incredible. Now, if you guys are on a budget and you guys want to get into polishing and paint correction, I'm going to tell you right now, I've tested a lot of polishers from a lot of different brands over the last number of years. And I'm a big Flex user, and I use Porter Cable, I use Flex, I use Makita. This GYEON's G9 random orbital polisher, if you guys are a beginner, this is going to be the best option. $149, money back guarantee, lifetime guarantee as well. It just has incredible ergonomics, great power, great build quality, super professional. And I think if you guys want to get started, go check out the video that I did. I did a full review of this tool. It is absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot highly recommend this enough to anyone that just wants to get into this. If you have an interest in auto detailing and you've never done it before and you want to get started, this is the tool you guys want to get started with. I tell you, I can't recommend this thing enough. Okay, so any of you guys that are DIYs and working your own cars, no matter what you're doing, you know a lot of times it's very hard to jack up cars because of the jacking points, and a lot of times the pinch weld. Most guys use a piece of wood, they crunch the pinch weld paint cracks, you get corrosion, it just becomes a total mess. So I wanted to show you guys this. These are pinch weld protectors. They're made out of billet aluminum, they're precisely machined. It has a nylon or a Delrin cup right here. You can see that right there, and that's going to protect the pinch weld. So what you do is when you go to jack up your car, instead of putting a piece of rubber or a block of wood, you would throw this onto your jack saddle and raise it right into the pinch weld, and you eliminate any kind of damage whatsoever. Now, besides that, these are Turin Big Red jack stands, 3-ton jack stands. I've had these things for a couple of years. But one of the things that I got recently are these really nicely made rubber inserts that go onto the jack stand. And same situation, when you jack the car up with this, you want to protect it if you're going to be doing any kind of service work, exhaust work, whatever. You're going to have the car up on the stands for a prolonged period of time. You don't want to crush your pinch welds. This is the way to go, and these are relatively affordable. You could either buy the Touring jack stands with the pads, or you could buy the pads individually, and I will put the links to both of those in this video description below for you guys, because I definitely think either one, I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of people out there that have damaged and crunched pinch welds in their day. And if you have 2 of these options here, you're going to eliminate any damage when you work on your cars. So you guys, if you follow my channel, you know last year I showed this, and probably the year before, the CDI, which is sold on the Snap-on truck, torque wrench. This thing is phenomenal, and this thing is a deal buster because Amazon sells these anywhere between $130 to $160, whereas on the Snap-on truck, that's going to cost you $4.99. But I got another option. If you don't want an analog type clicker torque wrench, Gear Wrench has this incredible digital torque wrench. You can see here, it's an outstanding value. Priced are a little bit more money, but to be honest with you, Gear Wrench makes quality tools. I have a lot of Gear Wrench tools. I never had one Gear Wrench product break ever since the inception of the brand. So if you guys want digital, this is highly recommended. I've been using this for a while as well. If you guys want a standard style dial torque wrench, you cannot go wrong with the CDI torque wrench as well. Is the M18 powered miniature cordless vac. This thing is phenomenal. This is one of the best $99 things that I've ever bought in my life. Me and Miss Autofanatic use this vacuum every single day. I use it in the garage. I use it for all the cars. It is so easy to just grab this, go. It comes with a nice stretchable hose, comes with a crevice tool. And then if you have any kind of pet hair or anything, you just get a little nylon silicone brush like this, and you can kind of just chase the hair like that and go around with the vacuum, and you're done. The 5.0 battery that I have for it, it lasts me a full week of using it literally every single day, and I cannot recommend this enough. So if you guys are Milwaukee tool junkies and you already have the batteries, you could probably buy this without the battery and the charger, but I bought it as a complete kit, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is absolutely phenomenal. It sits on the shelf, doesn't take up much space, cut the cord, no worry about pulling the extension cord out and getting the shop vac and all of that just to vacuum out your car. Ever since we've had this, we've been vacuuming our cars out in the morning every single day. And honestly, it just makes me a much more meticulous person when it comes to the interiors. And we love it. It's light, it's easy to use, it's not noisy, and it has phenomenal suction, large enough canister. And I'm telling you right now, this is one of the best things. If you're gonna pick something up and it's gonna be one item this year, and you're really into detailing and you're real meticulous and crazy like I am, think about picking one of these up. I think you're going to be very, something maybe some of you guys overlook, and you probably know if you go grocery shopping and you drive like a lunatic, all your groceries end all over your trunk because you don't have them set and locked into the cargo area of your SUV or your trunk. These things are great. I have them for both of my cars. One's called Cargo Pal. The other one's called Stay Hold. These are plastic pieces that Velcro down. You pretty much stick them down anywhere in the rear trunk of your car, and they basically, you could put your bags and anything that's fragile against the wall of the trunk, and this is going to maintain a safe travel no matter what happens along the way. So there's 2 different options if you guys want this. Now the Cargo Pal, like I show you here, it comes with a bunch of different pieces, and you can kind of configure them any which way you go. But definitely do this. I can't even tell you how many times, even me, I throw stuff in the trunk of my car, and I used to use the nets. The nets just don't work. The nets are good for gym clothes and sneakers, but if you're going to carry liquids, you're going to carry foods, this is one of the best things that you'll ever invest in to keep in the trunk of your car, aside from some of the other stuff that I tell you, like, of course, a safety seal kit. But this is definitely a must-have for Black Friday. So okay, guys, you probably saw the Max Haul tire dolly on my channel a number of times. Well, this wheel stand is also made by a company called Max Haul. Nicely made out of aluminum, knurled rollers. And what do I use this for? I use this to clean and detail wheels. You have definitely watched my channel. You've seen this. The reason I love this tire and wheel stand is because it's so easy to use. It's small, it's compact, it takes up no space. I actually keep this in the drawer underneath the table that everything is on right now, and I'm going to show you real quick. And just like that, you can see that there. You got it on the stand, and you can rotate it, you could clean it, you could do a ceramic coating, you could do whatever you want, and that is that. So I definitely recommend it. These things go on sale. These are about 29 bucks. These things are absolutely outstanding. This is like a must-have. The reason some of the other wheel stands that I've tested, they spin too fast. There's not good control of the rim and tire. Some of the rim and tire assemblies can be very heavy, and then you get prone into an accident of something falling over. And if it falls over on some rims, you will damage the face immediately. So check out Maxhall. Also, don't forget, go over here, the Maxhall tire dolly. That thing is going to be the best $36 you ever spend. And I'm telling you right now, my video has sold hundreds and hundreds of these Maxhall tire dollies. And between coming with a compartment for the lug nuts and storage for your locking keys, it is the best $36 you will ever spend. So I highly suggest go on Amazon and buy both of these Maxhall things before they sell out and before Amazon jacks the price up when they see the demand go through the roof again. Because that's usually what Amazon happens. When they see a big splurge of people buying the same item, they increase the price. So let's get the tire off here, and we're going to go through a couple more categories. All right, guys, moving along to more auto detailing. New compounds and polishes that I've been testing for the past year. So we have the RUPES Zephyr Gloss, which is the coarse, and then we have the Ceramic Gloss, which is their fine. I love both of these. The reason I got introduced to these is because I have a RUPES Hybrid Nano long neck, and it gives you 2 small bottles of this. Ever since I started using them, between the blue pad, the microfiber cutting pads, and the yellow polishing pads, I really think they're outstanding polishes. And actually, 2019, I know they introduced at SEMA, they actually made these polishes even better. But if you guys are interested in really good polishes that give outstanding finish, low dust, no odor whatsoever, they work great with a rotary. They work great with a forced rotation machine like a Flex 3401 or the Makita P5000C. They also work great with a dual action as well. So you can't go wrong with these. These are 2 of my favorite polishes. I love them so much that I bought larger bottles of them. That's why. Another one too that I've been trying is the MEGUIARS Mirror Glaze 101 Professional Foam Coat Compound. This actually works pretty good on harder clear coats, and also when you're doing a lot of sanding of the clear coats to get some imperfections out. The only drawback to this, it does have a very solvent-based smell. It reminds me of stuff that I used when I was a kid in the late 80s detailing cars, but it does offer phenomenal cut and a phenomenal final finish. So this is definitely something that I definitely recommend on my channel, and you probably will see this on future videos as well, in the near future, depending on what kind of projects I'm working on. All right, guys, one of my favorite tools that I've been using on a regular basis is my RUPES Hybrid Nano long neck polisher. Now, I actually had one of these a while ago, and it got stolen out of my car in New York City at a parking garage, and Matt at Obsessed Garage hooked me up with another one. And like I said, these things are awesome, and you're gonna find a million ways to use them. Now, I don't recommend using this with the dual action. Just use it as a rotary. It just seems to be working a lot better. And like I mentioned, it gives you the 2 polishes that I absolutely love so much. It gives you 2 batteries. It gives you sanding disc. It gives you a bunch of different pads in the kit. I mean, it's $5.99, but to think about it, you got outstanding RUPES USA support. It's a solid built tool. Gives you the charger. And also, here's the accessories. I'll show you guys quick on camera. So you can see here, you could change to different dual action modes. You got, for larger pads, you got the disc. You also have a wrench. You also comes with cleaning brushes. Believe it or not, you could use this tool if you're doing some carpet cleaning or anything. You got stubborn spots, you just screw this nylon bristle brush on there with your favorite APC, and you're good to go. So it's a very comprehensive kit, but the one thing that I'm gonna tell you that I love about this kit is there are some other hybrid polishers that are hitting the market now, 12-volt polishers, but there's one thing that they don't have, none of them will have, and that is a direct corded adapter like I'm going to show you guys here. Now, the reason I love this is because you don't have to rely on the battery power, and you just pop this in the back like this, and you have constant juice all the time. Now, when you use any of these hybrid nano polishers with the batteries, over time, if you put too much pressure, they will stall. And that's one thing that I prefer to have an option with a cord. And the RUPES is the only one on the market that has the corded adapter, and this is highly recommended. It's an expensive tool, but like I said, if your significant other is looking for something to get a detailing junkie for the holidays, definitely direct her over to this one, because this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It's the best $5.99 you'll ever spend. You could do not only polish the spokes of the wheels, you could do carbon fiber and wood trim on the interiors of your car. You could do underneath spoilers, mirrors, undercuts of the body where you can't really get your larger tool. This little guy will get in there and knock it out with ease. So the RUPES Hybrid Nano, out of all the tools I have this year that I bought, this is definitely my number one, and I use this often. And the Milwaukee and the GYEON's G9 are absolutely, you know, my favorite as well. So I got a lot of cool stuff this year, and you guys never saw a video on this. I didn't do a video, but I've done a lot of Instagram clips where you saw the Ibra Nano. And, you know, follow me on Instagram. You'll see a lot of the stuff that I use and do on a daily basis, depending on what kind of projects I'm working on. So let's wrap this video up right now. All right, winding down the conclusion of the video, one other product I want to show you guys is the GYEON Professional Big Mouth Foam Cannon. This is my foam cannon of choice right now. I only use my MTM PF22 to use the autofanatic professional wheel cleaning foam. The reason I love this foam cannon, it's got a wide neck, large reservoir, easy to fill, stands upright, and the foam quality is phenomenal. This thing is like 99% on par with the PF22. This goes on sale for about $32.95 on Amazon, and absolutely awesome. We love these things so much that I wanted to private label them and bring in a couple of thousand of these, but to be honest with you, I don't really think I want to be in the business of selling foam cannons. It's just not of interest to me, not enough margins for me to make the investment and deal with the hassle of importing these things in from China. So another thing too, if you guys aren't aware, autofanatic car care, all the 4 products that I have manufactured are all on Amazon right now. Now, throughout Black Friday, there's going to be some scheduled flash sales, so definitely set your reminders. Some of this stuff is going to go on sale, some of it won't. Now, if you guys want to buy something from the Autofanatic web shop, there's going to be a discount code. It's going to be Black Friday 10. And it's going to give you 10% off anything, including foamers. Everything that I have on my website, there's going to be 10% off, and it's only going to be a limited run. So the code's not going to work every single day. It's going to be from Black Friday into Cyber Monday only, and that's going to be it. Once the code times out, you're pretty much done. So, like I said, guys, thanks for coming along and sticking along and watching this video. This is one of my favorite videos of the year. I just love showing you guys new equipment, new tools, new chemicals, new detailing products, and stuff for your car, your garage, and your passions, you know, with automotive. So please like, subscribe, and share. Stay tuned to the channel for more automotive content. And don't forget, everything that I showed you in this video is going to be linked in the description below. And if any of you guys have questions, you could always contact me direct off the Autofanatic website. Hope you guys have a great holiday and enjoy Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And I'll see you guys in another video real soon.